What up? What up? Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Good morning to the people. Good morning to the family. And I pulled up early today. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all ain't ready yet, man. A lot of people still sleep from the holidays, man. They still trying to get right. You know what I'm saying? For the hangovers and all of that. But like I said, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get into this thing because we got a few topics to get into. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about it. What up, JE? Salute to the Bush, bro. Flatbush, Brooklyn in the building. What up, bro? 100. Good morning, Kashana Brown, the Queen. What's up, sis? How you doing this morning? I see you caught me early. I ain't think I was gonna be on this early, but y'all pulled up because y'all was already ready. Kimberly, what's up, Kim? I see y'all pulling up, man. We got some things to talk about today, man. Because hopefully everybody had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody had a great weekend, enjoyed themselves, enjoyed their family. You know, took the time out to relax and rest. You know what I'm saying? In this world of chaos and all this stuff going on, we got to make it through this. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to put on. And at the same time, it was a Sunday slaughter yesterday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things been going down from Christmas Eve all throughout the weekend. And it's a few stories that caught my eye, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing a pattern. What up, Mike Flame? What's up, bro? I'm seeing a pattern, what's going on. And like I said, I'm not the type to beat a dead horse, but this is the time we in right now. You know what I'm saying? They purging out here, and that's what's going on. But we're going to get into that. But first, I'm going to start off with some good news. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, this is the 4NOFAME Prime Time episode 69. And I'm going to be talking about Remy Ma is starting her own battle rap league. You know what I'm saying? And that's a positive note. That's a positive note because she bringing something to the table for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And for hip hop in general. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to talk about that. And I'm also going to be asking a question, is Fetty Wap about to pull a 6ix9ine? Because I'm seeing the same exact pattern. And once again, he is being coached by DJ Academics and he's setting up the platform. Salute Mike Flame for the donation. Appreciate that, bro. In my most humblest voice. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about is Fetty Wap about to pull a 6ix9ine because it looked like he's starting to get in position and it looked like DJ Academics is giving him, you know what I'm saying? He's coaching him on what to do. And this is all my opinion. So, don't get in your feelings or nothing like that. I'm also going to be speaking about a few other things, like a mother that was charged for her 2-year-old and her 4-year-old that was found outside. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about a few other things. A couple of chaotic things happened over the weekend, but my point is to show you a pattern. So when I speak on this crime, it's not just to be speaking on it. I want to show you a pattern because I don't want nobody to be a victim out here. Because a lot of people out here sleep. So I'm just sharing awareness on what's really going on. You understand? Yes, I'm live right now, Maryland. I'm in the building right now. We live. It's early. A lot of people sleep. I know they sleep because they had a long weekend. I did too, but I went to bed early last night because I had to get up this morning. You know what I'm saying? Put on for this show. Then I got some stuff I got to do today. So first, I'm going to get into this Remy Ma situation. It's Remy Ma. Remy Ma started her own battle rap league, her own female battle rap league. And it's called Chrome 23. And it represents the 23rd chromosome within the woman. You know what I'm saying? For those that know. But she's starting her own battle rap league for females. And I'm pretty sure she's going to bring a whole new energy to the game. For those that don't know, you already have female battle rap leagues such as Queen of the Ring and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the top female, battle rap leagues. We also know about how Smack and URL, the Ultimate Rap League, how he been started this a long time ago. They over a decade in right now. And for those that don't know, Smack started the battle rap at the end of the Smack DVDs in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? It became very popular. And then that brother, he found a way to let brothers that could spit, he found a way to make them shine, and at the same time, everybody can make some money. And now battle rap is, it's on all type of networks, pay-per-view events. I see them advertising on Fox Sports, they're commercial now. And it started from the hood, and it started from brothers that had a mindset to see things ahead of time and take something that people did on the street and all over America, especially in New York, because we started battle rap. Don't get it confused. It started from battling in school, battling on the block, battling in the buildings, banging on tables, all across New York. We used to battle and we used to spit. And that's how we used to sharpen our sword and at the same time get our talent recognized, and salute those who had talent and who really could spit, But Remy Ma started her own rap league called Chrome 23. And she says she thinks it's necessary for the climate in today's music. And I agree with her. You got a lot of different type of music going on right now, but this will bring some type of skill back to the forefront and give battle rap a fresh, a refreshing. You already got what's going on, but this will add some icing to the cake. And I'm pretty sure this is my whole point with Remy Ma, right? One thing we know is she could spit. Not only can she spit, she was raised amongst Big Pun, one of the best spitters of all time. And I'm pretty sure she's very well with picking talent. She's going to be probably scouting out the best female talent for these events. And she also said from time to time, the men will also appear in this league. But this is what Remy said, quote unquote. She said, I just want all women that ever, put their blood, sweat, and tears into the game that's been doing this for years to get a chance to really make some decent money. And that's what I respect, because we are in a pandemic and it's a lot of mothers that do have children. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of female rappers that have sacrificed a lot to try to get their career going. And we know due to hip hop and rap and male executives, a lot of women, they get finessed, out the rap game. Like it's a lot of rap women that have talent, but they get finessed because when they want to drop their tracks and put their music out there, sometimes you got the producers, you got all the dudes around them, they just want to smash. You got some dudes, they'll hate on female rappers, try to hold them back, set them back, and prolong their career. And a lot of women got a lot of careers messed up because of that. From dudes playing with their career, or they might got a manager that don't push them enough. Because some dudes, all they're going to see women as is sexual creatures. That's it. They're not going to respect their talent, or they're not going to be man enough to stand behind that woman and push her to our highest limit. And that's why I do respect Papoose, because you'll see he plays the background. Even though he could spit, he could do a lot of things. He sits behind his woman and he becomes the machine behind his woman. And even though his woman is already powerful, Papoose plays the background and he give her that extra strength. Like, the saying, behind every strong man is a strong woman, and behind every strong woman is a strong man. Well, you see that play out when you see Remy Ma and Papoose. You know what I'm saying? They doing that in real life. So this is positive news, because Remy Ma could have did anything else, but she's bringing out a rap league in a pandemic, and she's going to help a lot of Black women and women in general generate some money and some revenue. What up, Spot? I'm got him. What up, bro? ASAP Auto in the building. I see y'all. We up early this morning. You know what I'm saying? I respect Remy Ma because she about to put some food on the table, and she's going to bring some talent, and I'm pretty sure she's going to put a lot of money into the venue. And like I say, I'm looking forward to this because I did kind of get bored with battle rap. I'm not going to lie. I kind of did, because I feel like at one point they would just let anybody spit. But I feel like Remy Ma is going to be a good scout at talent. And this is going to be something to look forward to. So I'm definitely going to be waiting. It's called Chrome 23 League. That's what it's going to be called. So salute to Remy Ma for, bringing some positive energy in these times. And she's basically getting ready for the new year. And that's a good thing, because a lot of women are going to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Next topic is Fetty Wap. Now, for those who don't know, Fetty Wap is out on bail right now. He has an ankle monitor, and he's home because him and his boys, his team, or I say his team, has been arrested on conspiracy charges. And they've been caught with over 100 bricks of fentanyl, cocaine, heroin, and gun charges. Now, I don't know if all his boys are locked up, but I know he's out on bond. And I did a video about a week ago on how, since he's been home on bond, he was recently jacked up at the Newark airport, and he was snatched up by the boys. So when I put out the video, it's Fetty Wap working with the boys. I don't know if people saw the video, but I already started laying this down because I see what I see, and this is all in my opinion. Now, when he went to the airport, he was jacked up. But my thing is, was he jacked up for not complying with his house arrest? Or was he jacked up because he hasn't been compliant and they've been on his neck and they're trying to put the pressure on him to comply? Or I also spoke on, is he already complying with the boys and the boys pulled this as a publicity stunt to make it look like he's a rebel right now or he's not complying? So either way, it's not my point to judge him on his situation, but I'm going to judge what he's doing and how he's moving. I'm going to give my opinion because, in my opinion, the way the next step he took is starting to look like he about to pull a 6ix9ine. So recently, Fetty Wap, over the weekend, he sat down with DJ Academics once again. And in this interview, he was throwing his boys under the bus. He was talking down on his crew, and in my opinion, he was making them hot. And it also looked like he's trying to separate himself from the crew because he kept saying things like he moves alone and he don't have a lot of people around him and he liked to stay to himself. But then he was doing double talking. Like he talked about giving his boys 100,000 a piece, things like that. He was speaking on how he gave his boys 100,000, you know what I'm saying? And he also was speaking on things like how he never really spent his money like that. And a lot of his money went to his team and looking out for people. And he didn't really spend his money like that. I think he also spoke about accountants ripping him off, stuff like that. And throughout the interview, you can clearly see that DJ Academics was trying to coach him throughout the interview and bringing up certain topics and, moving a certain way so the interview would go in certain directions. And basically the interview was making Fetty Wap look like he's a good guy, like he's a good boy. They was trying to paint the picture like he's a perfect boy. He don't do no wrong. And I could clearly see he's trying to separate himself from his boys. What up, Boss B? Peace. I see you this morning. All my supporters, they're already here. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, but the main ones, they in the building. So Fetty Wap is already trying to paint that picture because I'm not a fool. I see through it all. You dig? And he kept throwing his boys under the bus. He also was speaking about how he spent $45,000. He would spend $45,000 on Robin jeans, things like that. And he said he's still cool with the maker of Robin jeans. But my point is this: he clearly was making a point to separate himself from his crew. And we all know the main thing he always was screaming out was Zoo. You know what I'm saying? His Zoo crew from Newark, New Jersey. We know he always stays shouting them out. He also spoke on how he would not, when he was in his prime, how he became arrogant, how if he wouldn't do certain events if he couldn't smoke weed or if his whole team couldn't come. He was also speaking about how that's also one of the reasons why nobody would try to fade him, because he always had his crew around and he had a team. And we know they was the Zoo crew. And we know that whole Zoo situation, you know what I'm saying, is what really got him popping as well. That held him down. But now he's separating himself from all of that. And he's trying to say that, he move alone. He don't really need no crowd around him like that, because he made a reference to say, like, if he got 17 people around him and one person pop off, he can't control all 17 people. So how I look at that is he basically trying to say, like, if somebody in his team was flipping that work or he was around it, if he knew it or not, he's clearly trying to separate himself from his people, because we've seen 6ix9ine do the same thing when he started talking about, they was trying to do certain things behind his back. They was taking his money. He started speaking about how niggas try to holler at his girl, how they set him up, beat him up. But When they was all benefiting, it was all good. But my point is, when that pressure comes down, you know, these dudes are going to go back to who they really are. And a lot of people always felt like Fetty Wap was a lame, and they always felt like he didn't really have no real talent. Some people did feel that way, you understand? But now Fetty Wap is copping a plea. He also was speaking about how he bought 72 cars. You know what I'm saying? Different type of cars and things like that. But one point he made was how he gave all his boys 100,000 apiece, and he would get them money on multiple occasions, and how he used to look out for them so much. And then he also was giving references to like people doing him dirty. But just so happened, this whole thing, it started, you know, he gave all this information on Academics platform. Now, how many times have we seen this happen before? That's why I asked the question on my last show, is Academics the boys? Because he always gets all the information. He's always in the midst of all of these type of crimes. You know, he don't cover, he's not just in the middle of regular crimes. He's always in the middle of the big crimes, you know, like the conspiracy charges. He likes to interview people while it's open cases. He also likes to help. He likes to sway the interview and give people an outlet. That's what I'm trying to tell you, how all of this stuff ties in together. And I'm not going to keep repeating the same thing. You see, but a lot of people think Academics made it off of talent, but he didn't make it off of talent. It's dudes like this that was put in position, and they are backed by certain entities, and they are financed. Because a lot of people don't know, with this social media thing, with the internet and period, it's people put in place to sway public opinion and also spread disinformation, which is information mixed, it's truth mixed with lies. And it's also called misinformation. You know, when somebody give you the truth in one sentence, then the next sentence they might twist it with a you know, the little lie. And that's how they confuse the people. And when it's all said and done, the people, they just pick sides. They pick this side or they pick that side, but nobody really has one truth. And Academics is the master of this. And you'll see, like I spoke on, you know, wherever he pops out, his whole thing is based on criminal behavior. Now, we know that Academics is a nerd. He's a lame. I'm going to be real. He reps Jersey, but we know he never stood on no Jersey blocks. He quick to say he from Jersey, but we know for a fact DJ Academics did not post up on no New Jersey blocks. He was not with no goons. He didn't never sell no drugs. He never had to survive. I can see that clear as day. I can hear it. But instead of him covering video games and covering individuals like himself, he always finds himself in the middle of criminal activity, or I would say rappers that have indulged themselves in criminal activity. DJ Academics love to speak to these dudes, get them platforms, and he also is one of the ones I'm charging him with as sparking a lot of that Chicago drill beef and causing a lot of bloodshed in Chicago. I'm charging Academics with that. He was the main media. Like, y'all heard about the East Coast, West Coast beef, and they told you, yeah, it was a little beef, but it wasn't that serious. But what they told you, the media hyped it up and it made it more worse than what it was. Academics, he used that same blueprint. He makes everything worse than what it really is. He actually adds fuel to the fire. Also, for those that heard the show that I previously did, and I spoke on how Academics was the first to drop the story on K-Flock before all media networks. And my question was, how did he know? And when he dropped the story, he was automatically saying that the boy was guilty, and he was putting the crime out there in detail. And then the day after that, he dropped a video stating that it might be a self-defense case. But my point is, you'll see he contradicted himself that quick. Now, I don't know if he listened online. I'm not going to say he heard my show or things like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm pretty sure when you got nerds that's online, they got a team that finds out all public information and it gets back to them. That's how I know a lot of these dudes, I don't care how big they are, they still watch small individuals. They watch their hashtags. They know when they're being added. And if they don't know, they got a team that does all that research. So that's how the big dudes, they know what the little dudes be doing when it comes to this internet thing, but they'll act like they don't acknowledge that, but they be knowing. They got teams, they pay money to go out here on the internet and find anything that somebody say about them, or to find any trending topic, things like that. My whole point is, Academics, when he came out Friday, you know, he was the main one saying that K-Flock was guilty. He was saying a whole bunch of stuff. He was using certain words, which I will not say, and he was implementing the boy in the crime. And I want to know, my whole point was, how did he find out first? And also, He said he got it from the NYPD Twitter account. When I went on the NYPD Twitter account, I did not see nothing on K-Flock at the time. And then he came out the next day and said that he might have a self-defense case. So I'm showing you how he contradicted himself. And I'm also showing you how academics always puts himself in the middle of these type of situations, because you should shut up for real. And dudes always be like him, be speaking on open cases for monetary gain. And he likes to give people a platform either to hang themselves or to get them an outlet to tell. And that's what he does. Because there's no coincidence how Fetty Wap magically appeared on his show over the weekend. And they're talking about, you know, his boys, the things he did with his money. And I'm going to say it again, that Fetty Wap made sure he put out there that he gave his boys $100,000 apiece, and he gave them money on multiple occasions. Also, y'all got to understand that it's funny Fetty Wap walking around out here on bond and his niggas facing conspiracy. So we know with a conspiracy case, especially when you got money like Fetty Wap, and they feel like you might run anything, they would keep him locked up too. But a lot of times we already know how the game go. You know, he might have been the one to set him up. Who knows? But in my opinion, he's not going to do no time. And if he does do time, he's not going to do a lot of time, in my opinion. Just like I told y'all, NBA YoungBoy is home on house arrest. But when he was in that, you know, he was in Louisiana running around, there was a lot of beef going on, a lot of bloodshed, and a lot of his boys went to jail too. And he's home on house arrest. And he just so happens to also deal with academics. And it just so happened that academics in 6ix9ine, they all be on Clubhouse. So I'm trying to show you a circle. Now, next, Fetty Wap going to be on Clubhouse. Mark my words. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? Fetty Wap is already putting himself in position to creep out the back door, and academics is helping him with it. He's guiding him through. Because another thing I'm also state, if Fetty Wap had the case and the time he's facing, the last thing he should be doing is running his mouth. He should be shutting up. But the reason why he's doing these interviews is because he's trying to make himself look like a good guy now. And he don't want no parts of this case. Because if you affiliated with some dudes that got caught with over 100 bricks and they got wiretaps, they've been watching y'all move work from California to New York and all from coast to coast, y'all been moving work. And all of a sudden, you ain't got nothing to do with it, or you ain't around, you don't know nothing no more. And these dudes could have been flipping it for you to help you sustain. We don't know. I'm not saying that. That's alleged, but it's mighty funny. He's speaking out now. And this happens a week after he got jacked up at the Newark airport, allegedly. Salute to the chat. What up, Wax? Wax Dog in the building. Go subscribe to my boy Wax Dog. You heard? He always got some content that have you laughing, or he gonna put dudes on blast, but he always consistent at what he do. You know what I'm saying? What up, Diz? NY Star, Queen of Attraction. I see you, Queen. One of the first queens in the building. One of my first supporters. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm showing y'all how Fetty Wap, I think he about to pull a 6ix9ine. So we're going to pay attention to him. Because they always go to academics when they trying to get out some trouble. And you'll see, when you watch the interview, you're going to see academics is coaching him. He's coaching him. He's grooming him. He's asking him certain questions just to make Fetty Wap look good on purpose and throw his boys under the bus. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to pay attention to those two dudes. Because this is social media. This is entertainment, remember. Now, moving right along on a serious note, because this was a weekend of chaos. You know, on one hand, it was a positive weekend for certain people. Then on the other hand, it was a very wicked weekend. Because it's always something about the Christmas holidays where they bring out a demonic spirit. Because it always comes down to the have and the have-nots. That's what this holiday season does. You know, you got one hand, people get a chance to see their family, love their family, embrace everything they got, appreciate what they got. And then you got people that realize they don't have no family, they don't have nothing, and nobody cares about them. And they, some of these people become sick in the head. So I'm going to speak on a few things that happened over this weekend, and I'm going to show you how it's a pattern that's going on, and it's going on all over in America. But this is another situation. This is one situation of a mother that was sick in her head. You dig? Because a mother was charged with her 2-year-old and her 4-year-old. They was found outside of her Queens home. The mother now faces criminal charges. But the 4-year-old, check this out. Y'all gonna bug out off this, right? The 4-year-old was found in the lobby and the 2-year-old was outside. They found the mother through previous domestic violence incident reports. See, at first, when they found the kids and they took them to the hospital, they didn't know where the mother was at. But how they found out exactly who the mother was, she had filed a complaint of domestic violence in the past, and that's how they was able to find her name from that address. You know what I'm saying? Because the 4-year-old was smart enough to know he lived on the 3rd floor, and he told the police that, and they said it was only one apartment on that floor. But long story short, I guess they did a reverse background on that crib, a reverse address check, whatever they did. They found out that address had already been reported in a domestic violence incident, and they found out the woman's name. And then after they had her kids at the hospital, 45 minutes later, she came to the hospital and she was charged with failure to control her minors. But this is the point I want y'all to peep. I told y'all the 4-year-old was in the lobby and the 2-year-old was found outside. The lobby boys and we outside. You heard? You heard about the lobby boys and you heard about we outside. Now the 4-year-old was in the lobby and the 2-year-old was outside. And this is what happened in the report. I'm not making this up. So you got to see what's going on. Some things play out in different ways. We've been hearing about the lobby boys and we've been hearing about people being outside. But her 4-year-old was in the lobby posted up and the 2-year-old was posted up outside when the police found them because neighbors saw them and they called the police. And where was this mother at for her 4-year-old and 2-year-old to be running around outside and she didn't even know? So we already know common sense that this woman was not in her right mind. You dig? She might have dipped out the crib real quick to pull a trick or go get some drugs. Who knows? But we know one thing for a fact. This woman was out of her mind and she's sick. But she now has been charged because you got to remember this happened over the Christmas holiday weekend. And her kids just happen to be roaming around the neighborhood, or they outside, one in the lobby and one outside, like they posted on the block. Maybe they used to look out their window, or maybe when they came in the building, they was used to seeing dudes in the lobby and dudes outside. I don't know, but it's just mighty funny. Her 4-year-old was in the lobby and the 2-year-old was outside. You dig? And I ain't making this up. So we know this woman was sick in her brain, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know this. And that's why I always tell y'all, protect your kids, man. You can't be reckless right now because let's be real. Somebody could have snatched up both her kids that quick. And they could have been up out of here. Let's be real. She would have never seen them again. But it just shows you at least one of the boys was smart enough to know he lived on the 3rd floor. You know what I'm saying? And the police was able to backtrack and find this woman, but now she's charged. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure they're going to take her kids from her. And hopefully somebody from the family step up and get her kids from her. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to go to the next story of the Christmas holiday massacre. You know, the Christmas Day massacre. We had Christmas Eve massacres, and we had the day after Christmas Eve massacre, the day after Christmas massacres. And we ain't even at New Year's yet. A woman was stabbed on a subway train in a Manhattan, you know what I'm saying, at a Manhattan train station following a verbal dispute on the C train. And this happened at 8 a.m. in the morning. You dig? Yesterday morning. And I told y'all about beefing with people. I told y'all about getting into verbal altercations because I told you it's certain people that's mad, frustrated, and they looking for a reason to take their pain out on somebody. They want to make somebody a victim because they already mad. So how could you be mad on Christmas Day, the day after Christmas? My whole point is, how could you be so mad over the Christmas weekend where you want to stab a woman in the neck over a verbal dispute? It could have been over a train seat. It could have been over anything. But I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot of weirdos walking around. And this woman has got stabbed in her neck. And guess it, look, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm showing you, it don't got to be at night. It don't got to be when the sun go down. 8 o'clock Sunday morning, a woman stabbed in her neck on the C train. You dig? And it's just showing you the pattern of what I said, how people are doing stuff and they're getting away with it. You dig? Because the person that stabbed in the neck, they not caught yet. And I told y'all last week about shootings that happen on the train. Now you got stabbings. You got all this going on at one time. Where is the police? Because like I said before, there was a time when you couldn't even hop the train without paying your fare, and you get ran down on by the police. You get jacked up real quick. Y'all also remember when those terroristic events happened in the past, how the police used to post up at the train station. Y'all remember? They would do random book bag checks for those who remember. You know, they would post up by the conductor's booth, and if you came with a bag, they would randomly call you to the side, run through your bag, and check you down. This is what they did before, but now they're not doing nothing because people are on. You might take the train now, you might be a body if you get into it with the wrong person. And I also seen a report last night, which they're going to be starting more drama, is they're going to be slowing down the train services now. They say due to the fact that this so-called thing is rising, they're slowing down the trains. And y'all already know, I told y'all another lockdown is coming. You know, I already told y'all this. But they said yesterday the trains are going to be slowed down. It's not going to be as many trains in service. For my people from New York, you already know that when the trains run slow on Sunday, it's real hard to get around. But what they're saying is the trains are going to be running on a Sunday schedule every day now. They're going to have limited trains, which is going to make more people frustrated, which is going to cause more drama. But they said this recently that the trains will be running on a slow schedule. And they said that if you do have to make a move on a train, you need to leave out way early in advance. So I'm showing you how there's going to be more attention on these train stations. And this happened at 8 a.m. in the morning. That's all you got to know. It wasn't no night event. It was early in the morning because people are losing their mind. And this woman was stabbed in her neck. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she passed. Hopefully she don't pass. Hopefully she all right. And then I'm going to get into another situation which happened on Sunday. A woman was found dead, possibly strangled, in a Bronx apartment early Sunday, and her boyfriend is being questioned by police. You know what I'm saying? And they said the 36-year-old victim was discovered dead in a second-floor apartment in White Plains Road near Archer Street. And they found her 12:15 a.m. So it was first thing Sunday morning when she was found dead in her apartment. You know, they grilled her boyfriend. They took him down. They grilled him. But as of right now, he has not been charged, you know what I'm saying, with this crime. But I'm just showing y'all a pattern how this woman was found dead in her apartment. And y'all know, those who listen to me, y'all know I've been talking about this months ago, how the main victims in this pandemic is just so happen to mostly be women and kids. Mostly women. I have this year alone, I have never seen this many women die in America over violence. I've been seeing women get slaughtered all across America. I told y'all about the shooting in Virginia. Was a triple homicide where the dude killed 3 women. And then after that, it was another chain of events where 3 women got shot. It's a lot of different things going on. That's why I told y'all, man, you got to protect them women. If you got women in your family, you got to check on them. You got to coach them. You got to stay in tune with them. Like over the weekend, I seen my niece and I told my niece, you know what I'm saying? You need to be strapped. You know what I'm saying? You need to be strapped. You understand? Because she moved around by herself. And that was my message to my niece. You heard? I'm not playing these games. You can't be nobody victim out here. Because they preying on the weak. You know what I'm saying? But this woman was found slaughtered in her crib Sunday morning, you heard? And she was 36 years old. And that was Sunday morning, the day after Christmas. So we see what's going on right here. Another thing I'm going to get into, which is dealing with, you know, the Sunday slaughter, is that, you know, one man died. Basically, it was a drive-by. For those who don't know, the drive-bys in America has been turning up. It's been like Grand Theft Auto. It's been like California all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I think in New York, they're doing more drive-bys in California right now because it was 2 drive-bys over the weekend. And this particular drive-by in Queens, you know what I'm saying, left 1 dead and 1 injured. And this happened at 12:30 p.m., which is 12:30 in the afternoon before the football game even came on. You dig? It was a drive-by shooting on Guy Brewer Boulevard. For those that don't know, that's Jamaica, Queens. You dig? And a 34-year-old was pronounced dead. You heard? And the 28-year-old was shot in the foot. So this dude, he got his wig split 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. We got to look at that for a second and just analyze what's going on. You dig? And the people that put that work in, they got away. You understand? So I'm showing you anybody could be faded right now, and you ain't got no protection. That's what's going on right now. Salute Tommy D. What up? What up, family? I see y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta understand, we gotta look what's going on, how people just getting sprayed up. Because a lot of people do like to handle their beef in this last week, and y'all already know about New Year's. So if you got any smoke, you got any beef, you need to watch your back during the New Year's Day and the New Year's week. Because a lot of people get payback, this payback season. And I told y'all, once we go into that winter, since the 21st, we in the dark season, and you're going to see nothing but darkness. That's why y'all know what I be telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get low. But this dude, he got his wig split trying to post up Sunday morning, you know, the day after Christmas. He probably was chilling. But he ain't here no more because he got shot in the head, and his homeboy, he got lucky. He got shot in the foot, and that happened in Queens. You did? So we seeing a pattern happening right here. And then there was another drive-by shooting yesterday in the Bronx over the weekend. 2 men were shot outside of Bronx Deli early Sunday morning. The 30-year-old man was shot in the head, and you know what I'm saying? The 31-year-old was shot in the head, and he died on the scene. And then the other man, he was shot in the neck and the back. And guess what? When the first responders pulled up, they found old boy laying on his own gun. You dig? So obviously he had on his waist. But when them dudes did that drive-by, his man got his wig split, and he fell straight on. He fell on his face to the point he didn't get to pull his gun out. So when paramedics pulled up, he was still laying on his gun. He got shot in his neck and his chest. That's why y'all know my saying. I say it 1,000 times. If you could be seen, you could be hit. It don't matter how many guns you got on you. You dig? If you're not quick draw McGraw, or you don't got them spidey instincts, you're not even gonna see the drama before it come. And another thing I'm gonna tell you, when people already know you're known to be strapped, those are the people that's gonna always try to spray you down first, because they already know you got it on you. So they're not gonna do no talking. They're not gonna put you on point. They're just gonna spray you down. That's why if you are known to hold yours down, you shouldn't be letting everybody know that, or you should always be on the move. You did? Because this dude was strapped. And when his man got killed and he got shot in his neck, he didn't have a chance to pull his gun. And when the police found him, he was laying on top of his gun. But just the catch right here, the dude that got smoked with his gun and shot in the neck, he died later on at the hospital. So it was 2 bodies that dropped that day. And that was Sunday morning in the Bronx. You did? And both of them got smoked, and one of them had a gun on them. So I'm showing you how dudes ain't playing right now. You dig? And I'm going to say this again. If you got beef, you need to find a way to squash it right now. Because guess what? If you can squash it, you squash it. It's not wrong with squashing it. Sometimes it take a bigger man to bury that hatchet. If you can squash the beef, it's best to squash it. Don't mean you got to rock with that person. Don't mean y'all got to be cool. But if you got beef, I'm talking about real beef with somebody looking for you and you looking for them and you post it, you need to find ways to dead that beef right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just some positive energy I'm going to put out there, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you got dudes on your head, it's only but so much you're going to run in a pandemic and things are slowing up. My point is, you can easily be found now. It's not a lot of people outside like it used to be. But 2 dudes got smoked. So I just told you about 2 drive-bys that happened on Sunday morning. And out of all them drive-bys, 3 people are dead. You know what I'm saying? And the one dude got lucky because he got shot in the foot. And this dude, he got cooked with his gun on his waist. I never heard of a dude get smoked, and when he get found, he laying on top of his gun. You know what I'm saying? Then he died later at the hospital. So we're seeing a pattern of what's going on. Also, on Christmas Day, a man was stabbed in his neck in front of a Brooklyn housing project known as Red Hook, for those that know. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Brooklyn. Christmas Day, he was chilling. He got stabbed in the neck. You know what I'm saying? And somebody put that working on him on Christmas, because I'm pretty sure on Christmas he was out there lacking and he became a victim. So I'm showing you a pattern of what's going on. And I don't think it's going to stop no time soon. Because as long as your boy Joe is in, we got about 3 more years. And This thing is getting wicked out here. You know what I'm saying? It's getting very, very wicked. Another thing that happened over the weekend, and this is sad because this happened on Christmas. A apartment building in Yonkers went up in the flames and displaced 40 people, 11 families all together. 11 families are now homeless, and this fire happened on Christmas Day. So we can say that I'm pretty sure that Christmas gifts, all that got burnt up, and they don't got nowhere to go no more. You know what I'm saying? Someone had to go to the Red Cross, and they still trying to find, you know, somewhere for some of these people to go. But the whole point of the matter is, if you're talking about what they say, if it was for bad luck, some people would have no luck at all, because these people, you know, 40 people has been displaced on Christmas Day. They lost everything, and they don't have no crib to go back to. And when I saw that building on flames, they said the whole roof caved in. And I also told y'all about how allegedly a lot of these landlords are flaming their own buildings to get that bag. You feel me? They got all type of insurance. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure y'all all over, no matter where y'all from in this chat, y'all been seeing in y'all cities and y'all towns and all over, it's been a lot of big fires going on. A lot of people getting displaced, because that also deals with the infrastructure bill, you know. It also got to do with during the pandemic when a lot of people wasn't paying their rent. Due to the, you know, what's been going on, a lot of people wasn't paying their rent. A lot of landlords took a lot of losses, and they got people in their property that they couldn't put out. So a lot of them are putting a bag up for somebody to torch their building and their property, and they getting that money on the back end through insurance. You know what I'm saying? This is all alleged, but I'm just saying it's a pattern that's been going on for about almost 6 months now, where they tired of people staying on their property and they're not getting no money off of that, no revenue. Because you got to be real. When you buy an apartment building or you buy a house and you want to rent it out and you ain't getting paid for over a year, you know you're going to feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because your money is not profiting. You're still paying these bills on this property. You still got to pay them bank loans. You dig? And I'm not promoting none of this stuff, but I understand what's going on. I see it clear as day. A lot of these people are flaming their own property. That's in my opinion, because they want that bag. But they also say no one was hurt in this situation. That's what they say. Nobody was hurt as of right now, and there's no reports of nobody being dead, you know? So that's a good thing. But the bad thing is 11 families have been displaced. Altogether, 40 people are homeless in one shot. So it just shows you how if you ain't got your money right, you ain't got your life right, all it takes is one day for your whole life to be down the drain. You could be starting from zero. And we've been seeing this pattern all over the place. You did? It's been going on. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And this happened on Christmas Day. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's really sad what's going on out here, man. But it's not my purpose to put sad news. I'm just putting this out here so people understand. Don't take your life for granted. Don't take nothing for granted. And you got to protect what's yours. You got to be on point. That's why I'm saying all this, to tell y'all, be on point. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here slipping and lacking. You know what I'm saying? If you got people you love, you got to check on them. You got to holler at them. You got to make sure everybody's straight, especially for my men right now. You got to man up. You got to stand strong right now. You can't be on coward time right now. You can't be tucking your tail, and you can't be selfish right now. You dig? You got to stand strong, because guess what? You're dealing with the last fight right now. My point is, some people going to make it through this and some people just not. But I know my real G's, my real bros, they're going to make it through. And my real sisters, the real queens, they're going to make it. But everybody is not going to make it. And that's how it's set up to be. I got to understand that. Y'all know I told y'all a couple episodes back how they building all these luxury homes. And I'm going to be doing a special on that to prove to y'all that they're building luxury homes, luxury apartments all over America. But I'm going to also show you how they're building these luxury apartments because they plan on people living a lavish life. And I'm making this a point that they don't want everybody gone. They don't want everybody dead. It's just a certain portion of people that's not going to make it to see the luxury that's going to happen in America, because America is going into the direction of luxury. And that's why I told y'all it's going to be called the have against the have-nots. If you don't have nothing and you ain't never got nothing and you can't produce nothing, you might be useless to the new country. the new world. That's all I'm saying. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just keeping it real. You see, you feel me? On one hand, you see property getting demolished. You see people in the hood getting foot on them, getting foot up their butt. And then you see on the other hand, luxury apartments are being built that look like the Jetsons. Beautiful skyscrapers. Like, for those that know, they building one of the biggest luxury apartment buildings in the world right in Brooklyn. It looked like the Tower of Babylon, but it's a luxury apartment building. So you got to understand what's going on. But if you go to a certain part of Brooklyn, everybody on lockdown. What I mean by lockdown is they making it where you can't even move around unless you got that thing around. You got to have that card on you. If you ain't got that card on you, 9 times out of 10, what you going to do? You're going to stay in the hood. And that's what they want you to do. So I'm just showing you how they got this thing set up. The playing field on switched up. They slowing down the trains. Why they slowing down the trains? So people from the hood can't make moves like that. You know, people from the hood, they like to make moves all times of the day, all times of the night, go back and forth, go here, go there, got to handle business here, there, move around on the train. But they slowing down the train to slow down your what? Your progress. Because they don't want you coming to the city like that. These are the games they playing. But on one hand, they building up luxury apartments. You know what I'm saying? I just told y'all a report on how they gave 1.5 million Haitians some money in New York City. They spreading bags out. Just that certain people not getting to the bag. They're not giving them bag. They're not helping them. And out of all these luxury apartments, they're putting a certain percentage for fixed income. They're putting a certain percentage for people to buy. And then they're putting a certain percentage of these apartments for people that want to rent. But a lot of people that did own houses, they've been taking losses since the pandemic. But what they're doing, a lot of people have sold their houses and they're moving into luxury apartments. Because the luxury apartments, they laid out like houses on the inside with all of the new technology. They also have a doorman. They also have security. So people are getting these luxury apartments to have security, putting themselves in like a fortress. And that's what's going on. And then you got a lot of people out here running, getting property that nobody don't want, getting loans. Basically, they're trying to, I'm going to tell you what's really going on in my opinion. And it's not about race, but I got to be real. A lot of white people are selling their homes, moving to luxury apartments. And then you got a lot of black people, they're going to buy these houses that nobody don't want no more. Or a lot of these houses are being foreclosed on. My point is people are starting to bail out. And people are putting themselves in position for the future. And then you got some black people putting themselves in debt because they going to the bank getting loans on these houses. And some of these houses they still need work. They're not up to par. You dig? So that's why a lot of these people that got money, they're moving into the luxury homes because they're new homes with all the new technology. They already got gyms downstairs. They already got the Wi-Fi. They got the latest equipment. They got everything high tech. And that's what they're doing. And they're leaving their homes, moving into these luxury apartments / luxury houses. And they got everything they need in one building. And this is their way of securing themselves. So I'm just showing you it's a new economy being built right in your face. I told you about the electric cars that's coming out. It's going to be mandatory standard. You dig? Everything is going to be connected as one. But my whole point is you're going to see nobody cares about the poor right now. No, the poor is not getting no help. The hood ain't getting no help. This is a game that's being played. You know what I'm saying? But it's just real. I ain't making nothing up. And this ain't to shame nobody or nothing. I got to get in where I fit in. You heard? I got to step my levels up. I got things I got to do. I got to make sure my people straight. We all got to do the same thing. So my whole point is to let you know, don't be sleepwalking thinking everything ain't real. And don't just be focusing on one thing. You got to look at everything. That's all I'm saying. Because they're not playing. You know what I'm saying? So for those that just pulled up, I'm going to do a recap. You know what I'm saying? But first, I'm going to salute the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all up early this morning with your bro. What's up? What's up, sis? Queen of Attraction. What's good? Diz NY. Always in the building. What up, bro? What up, Wax Dog? You up early this morning, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you on the job. You know what I'm saying? I already know you on the job this morning. What up, Alan? From the UK. Always pulling up. Always supporting. For those who not in the building, y'all catch it later when y'all wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you just pulled up, man, you take it from the beginning, but I'm going to do a recap, man, let y'all know about this whole situation with Fetty Wap. And I'm also going to let y'all know, again, what Remy Ma got going on. AP Wiz, what up, bro? Know what I'm saying? It was good. Hopefully everybody enjoying their week, and hopefully everybody still got off today. That's what's up. We up with it early. Know what I'm saying? Let's get it. So for those that just pulled in the building, I'm going to do a recap before I get up out of here. You heard? Remy Ma started her own battle rap league, and it's called Chrome 23. And she says she thinks it's necessary for the climate and music today. Meaning she's saying a lot of music is trash. You know, you got a lot of drill, gang, bang, bang music out here right now. And she want to add a little extra juice to the rap game to give people something to look forward to and to get into. But this platform is specialized for women to get their rocks off and get their skills and get their talent out there. And she also made a point to say she want to give women a chance to get some decent money. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good thing. We got to salute Remy Ma and Papoose because they also give us that image that what? Relationships still can work. You know what I'm saying? It's still a man and a woman that can love each other and still get through. You know what I'm saying? They give us that image. We don't get that image too much, but they give us that image and we got to salute them. And they also show us that they could, you know, a family or a man and his woman can work together and do good business, you know what I'm saying, and generate revenue. That's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to salute Remy Ma for starting this rap league, and her rap league is called Chrome 23, and she also made it a point to say she don't want to step on no toes. She don't want to step on nobody's toes that's been doing it before her. She made a point to say that, you know what I'm saying? But we always understand that business is always going to be business, though. You know what I'm saying? If you're successful at something, don't never think somebody ain't gonna watch what you do and they're gonna try to mirror what you do, or they're gonna try to compete with what you do, because guess what? That's the American way. Why you think out of every product, why you think it's not just one laptop, it's multiple laptops? Why you think it ain't just one phone? It's a lot of different phones. Brands will always compete with other brands. You might have a brand started out first, they might finish last. You know what I'm saying? That's how brands do. You might got brands that appear to come out but fail, never make it. So my point is, when you're dealing with branding and you're dealing with business, you can never have too much of one product. So even though the rap leagues have already been in effect, maybe some people got bored with them, and maybe some people want to see a new rap league. And like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure Remy Ma is going to be very critical on how she picks out her talent for these rap events. I'm pretty sure of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say it again. She made a point to say she's not trying to step on no toes. So for those who don't know, Queen of the Ring was the first female battle rap league. You know what I'm saying? With Babs Bunny and a few others. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Remy Ma is doing. She bringing something positive to the table. You know what I'm saying? I also spoke on Fetty Wap. You dig? And is he about to pull a 6ix9ine? Because it looked to me like that boy is getting ready to tell, because all his boys are facing conspiracy charges, gun charges, all type of drug charges, and he walking around trying to be a plain Jane, talking about how he don't wear jewelry no more. He was talking about how, you know, he felt like some of his people did him dirty. He also was speaking about how he gave all his boys 100,000. So let's look at this. Why he didn't say all this before? You know, before he caught the case, was Fetty Wap not very, very quiet? Did we not see or hear nothing from Fetty Wap unless it was some baby mama drama, you know, loving hip hop chicks and all that? We did not hear nothing about Fetty Wap. But now all of a sudden, since he got that ankle monitor, he wants to talk about his situation and his crew and what he do and what he don't do. And I told y'all, academics is coaching. When they talking, it look like they in a, you know, like they in a room, like, you know how the boys sit you down and they question you. It looked like something like that to me. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he's trying to coach him, like on First 48. On how to tell, or how to throw your boys under the bus. That's what it looked like to me. So DJ Academics, you know, hopefully he gets a good check from the agency, because I'm pretty sure he worked with them or they cut him a lot of checks, because he is the individual online that will have you all messed up. And he also is the one online that like to give dudes an outlet. so they can be prepared to snitch. You know what I'm saying? Or they can snitch without snitching. Either way, he's the one behind it all. And I'm going to say it again, academics, why are you always behind, or why are you always involving yourself with criminal activity and criminal cases? Like you a lawyer or something. You should have just been a lawyer, bro. You should have just been down with law enforcement. But you want to act like you an internet blogger. See, that's the new form also telling, or dudes that want to set dudes up. They want to call themselves a blogger, but these are the main dudes that'll put all the information on the airwaves. And then it's so many people that didn't even know what was going on. They actually put these people on, and they do it for public opinion. You dig? Because when you see when academics drops a video, I'm gonna be real, within a day, depending on who it is, he gonna get like 500,000 views. He might get 1 million views in a couple of days. And my point is, he got a lot of people that watch him that don't have no clue of what really goes on in the street. And that creates the public opinion. And it get a lot of people crucified before they actually go to trial. And it gets people crucified in a court of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I know what academics be doing because he's a slick dude. And you also got to look at who he is affiliated with. They are also slick dudes. That's why you're going to see they always put themselves in the middle of street activity, criminal activity, or shall I say criminal conversations or street conversations. They always got something to say. But these dudes never been on the street, never bust not one gun, never sold not one piece of drug. You dig? These dudes never even sold a loose cigarette. So let's be real. So that's why we don't want to hear about academics, and we don't want to hear about some of these dudes because they lames and they nothing but troublemakers. And Fetty Wap, he looked like he about to tell. In my opinion, he's about to tell, or he already told. Because you got to remember, he might have already told, then he let him out and act like he's on house arrest and act like he's on lockdown. But the whole time, that boy is free as a bird, and they just doing an acting show to make you think he ain't tell. So you're not tricking me. And it's all my opinion. I'm going to give a disclaimer because you dudes be striking channels, which is the other form of telling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be knowing. Like my boy Wax Dog, he got a couple channels shut down. He know these dudes be telling behind the scenes. They be snitching. You know what I'm saying? They be snitching to the YouTube police, man. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't going to hold y'all too long. I'm about to get up out of here because I got to go take care of some BI. You heard, but I will be back later on tonight on Grown Man Talk with me and my boy P. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new, you subscribe. Hit the all notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. Also, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like sharing the video, you share the video. You know what I'm saying? You can share it on all platforms. It don't got to just be YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Or you can put your people on. You tell a friend and tell a friend. And that's how we grow like that. You understand? That's how we do this over here. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, a happy new year. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get through this week. And y'all know I'm going to keep bringing y'all that good content. And that's what it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes you got to lay low. Sometimes you got to bury the hatchet. And sometimes you got to what? Stay out the way. And that's what type of time I'm on. You dig? So once again, this is the 4NOFAME Prime Time episode 69. And I spoke about is Fetty Wap about to pull a 6ix9ine. And I also spoke about Remy Ma starting her own rap league. And it's called Chrome 23. With that note, I'm Ghost. 1.